The National Lands Commission is in the grips of yet another irregular adjustment of compensation funds for those expected to pave way for the expansion of the Rironi-James Gichuru Road. Former senior National Lands Commission officials inflated the compensation from 1.4 billion shillings to about 5.1 billion shillings. While the NLC acting CEO Kabale Tache says that she will not approve the compensation funds until investigations are complete, amid concerns that the cost of the expansion works could rise due to the delays in compensation. NTV's Seth Olale also reports that the Commission has put on hold the payments for 14 owners whose properties are at the heart of the SGR Phase 2A overvaluation scam.
The National Lands Commission is in the throes of yet another compensation controversy, this time for land for the expansion of the 16 kilometers dual carriage James Gichuru-Rironi Road. Former senior NLC officials are yet again facing accusation of inflating the compensation for the land. The value of the land on one section of the road was increased from 1.4 billion shillings to 6.4 billion shillings and later reduced to 5.1 billion shillings. The Commission's acting CEO Kabale Tache says she won't approve the compensation for the affected persons whose properties are at the center of the overvaluation scam.
So for me now, where I sit, I need to do due diligence that proper procedure has been followed so that, we do not lose public funds.
The expansion of the James Gichuru-Rironi Road by the China Wuyi Company was divided into three sections, 3A, 3B and 3C. The land for section 3C was initially valued at 1.4 billion shillings, but NLC officials inflated it to 6.4 billion shillings.
And remember, we have a team which did valuation and they're not in the office now. So what I'm checking now before I approve is what, more or less what was done by those valuers who are no longer in the office to take accountability of what they have done.
729 persons in this section are claiming compensation from the NLC to pave way for construction of the road that will have 3 lanes on either side, pedestrian sidewalks and other associated works. Section 3A covers James Gichuru to Uthiru, Section 3B from Uthiru to Zambezi Bridge, Section 3C runs from Zambezi to Rironi. Meanwhile, the Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission has allowed the NLC to compensate 106 persons whose property fall under the standard gauge railway Phase 2A from Nairobi to Naivasha. A meeting between NLC and EACC top officials on Monday also resolved to halt payment to 14 property owners due to overvaluation until investigations are complete. Corruption cases involving a number of NLC officials are still ongoing in court. Meanwhile, the Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission is pursuing another case involving NLC officials that have been allegedly implicated in irregular compensation of over 900 million parcel of land in Ongata Rongai. Seth Olale, NTV at the NLC head offices, Nairobi County.